You know, with all these racing Crossworlds leaks, you really gotta wonder who all is in this game. So I've contacted the biggest person I know to let us know if he is going to be in this game or not. Everyone say hello to the 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump. Trump, I got you on speaker. How you doing, man?
Hello, Sonic Boy viewers. It is I, Donald Trump.
So let me ask the big question here, man. Are you gonna be in Sonic Racing Crossworlds?
You know, I'd love to be in the game, but Takashi Iizuka, very nice man, he just hasn't contacted me. I don't know if he just wants to avoid the controversy, but of course, I'm fine with it. But of course, if I was at it, I'd probably be the best racer. Rest assured. Probably ride around in a Cybertruck, too.
That's enough out of you. Before we get into all the leaks though, if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Sonic, but I do Sonic news reviews and sometimes video essays, and if you could, please like and subscribe, because we're trying to reach 4,000 subscribers whenever we do that, and the likes really help me on the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. Please come check it out, we always have so much fun, and today, hopefully if this video posts at the right time, I am streaming the Game Awards today, so make sure you go show up for that. You heard right, ladies and gentlemen, we have new Sonic Racing Crossworlds leaks, and these are big ones. Originally, I was gonna make a Crossworlds video just talking about like a new jet render, some new extreme gear footage, and new render for the extreme gear, obviously. But those all seem really small now, so I'm just gonna mention them here. This is what you get, as well as there's also a speed option as well, which the first three are really slow, and the fourth one is the one everyone's gonna use no matter what. Anyway, about those leaks. For a few days, we've been hearing reports and leaks about Spongebob and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being added into Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We actually had no way to back up this information. It was just a Twitter post, and that was pretty much it. Supposedly, the same guy who had originally leaked Sonic Crossworlds all the way back in February told this specific person about Spongebob and TMNT, and I don't find that to be very credible. Well, those leaks and rumors were proven true by the fact of we got like 5 minutes of new footage showing off a brand new Spongebob collab. One of these pieces of footage was Spongebob on an extreme gear racing in a new location, which appears to be the spot that we're at in the main menu. Those of you who played the beta would know what I'm talking about, but it's this location right here. The funny thing is though, there aren't any like voice lines coming out of Spongebob, and there's also on the map, when you're tracking the person who's playing as Spongebob, they have Sonic instead of Spongebob, which makes me think this is just like an early build, and this is early testing with Spongebob being in the game, so they hadn't put in voice lines or his render into that little icon yet. I'm gonna be so mad if I show everything and then Sega just completely strikes this video down, and then the next day, it's gonna be all in the Summer Games Fest. The next really big Spongebob thing is a full Bikini Bottom track, which I am sure is still in its beta phases, considering the fact that it is literally just one lap. It doesn't have any Crossworlds in it. But maybe it isn't. Maybe this is just like a special track that only has one lap and that's it, or it's just the entire thing for 3 laps. Who knows? But somehow Sonic and his friends can breathe underwater now. The track doesn't look too bad either. It actually goes through a lot of spots from the SpongeBob show. And they also changed the NPCs from the Sonic Forces avatar to different fish from around Bikini Bottom. This is how you know I don't say this stuff all that often, because I don't watch SpongeBob. It kind of looks a little bit worse graphics-wise. I don't know if that's just because, again, it's early in the stage's development, or it just will look like that. If it looks like that, I'm going to cry. But overall, the Spongebob stuff doesn't look all too bad, and many people have theorized that the green slime power-up that has been seen in a couple of places is also related to the whole SpongeBob / Nickelodeon stuff, which we will get into. Let's get into some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, alright? First of all, we have some car leaks, which, these are very clearly based on the Mutant Mayhem designs, so just keep that in mind if you wanted, like, Rise of the TMNT or the 2012 TMNT cartoon. An entire PowerPoint was leaked about how they would do a TMNT stage. I don't want to go over everything because there is a lot here, but I do want to take a look at the designs for the cars, because I do think they actually look pretty good. All of them look at least a little bit distinct because they have the different bands, colors for each of the turtles, but it's pretty much all the same car. I just saw this. No one's reported on this so far, but oh my goodness. In this PowerPoint that I just mentioned, they literally leaked Sweet Mountain for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I'm not joking. Look at this. That's Sweet Mountain. I'll put up a better photo here. But wow, they just straight up leaked it. Another piece of news that comes from this PowerPoint is the fact that, I don't know if this is a Japan title or something like that, but instead of being called Sonic Racing Crossworlds, they call it Sonic Racing Gate Traveler. And it's all in English. So I'm not sure if this is, but it has a little bit of Japanese at the top of the first slide. So I'm not sure if this is just the Japanese version or if this is just straight up what it was originally supposed to be called when the game didn't have any Crossworld elements, considering the fact that the TMNT stage was originally being planned to have 3 separate laps, all of which took place in different areas. It's kind of weird to think about a timeline where Sonic Racing Crossworlds didn't have the Crossworlds element, but it does still say Gate Traveler, so I'm not sure if that's only early stuff, and this is only like for exclusive for the TMNT track. The next thing that was leaked is an Avatar collaboration. Now, this is actually pretty cool. It shows Aang on the extreme gear, and his extreme gear actually looks pretty solid. They thought it out fairly well, and everything looks cool. His airbending stuff is around the board. I say airbending stuff like I know anything about Avatar, but still though, it looks really nice. They also have like a full like power-up system using all the different elements, fire, air, water, and earth, to manipulate stages and stuff like that. Like, this is gonna be a really high-profile thing. And they also show like another stage. I don't know if it's from Avatar, but it still looks pretty cool. Just need to completely stop talking about things that aren't Sonic because I don't know anything about them. In the same little PowerPoint section as the Avatar stuff, there's also some extreme gear board information, which actually is really good to know on how the customization works. But there are a couple of things to note here. There's a board in here that looks like something almost exactly what Whisper from the IDW comics would ride. Mostly because it has some elements from her Wispon that's shown a lot in the series. And as well as her mask too. It also just looks good too. Also, Whisper's coming. Come on, guys, it's cool. There's also another one that looks really familiar. No one's talked about this one at all. Please let me know if this is something like related to anything else, whether it's Sega or anything in general, because this kind of looks like something, what's his name? Yeah, that's how you spell it. How do you say it?
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide. Wise.
Wise? Anyway, this kind of looks like something Wise would ride, so just let me know if this looks familiar, because I'm kind of thinking that's what it is, but he hasn't really been like talked about at all or leaked whatsoever, so maybe not. I also forgot to mention that alongside the SpongeBob stuff, Dragon Road was also announced, or leaked in this instance, so that's pretty cool. Next leak we have here is Minecraft Alex. No other way to sugarcoat that. It's literally just Minecraft Alex in a minecart. Like, what else do you want me to say? This probably means Minecraft Steve is also coming as well, and this is pretty cool considering that Sonic has crossed over with Minecraft, what, like 3 times now? There is also a Nights into Dreams collaboration supposedly coming to the game as well. We don't know if they are going to be playable. All we know is the fact that there is a screenshot with their icons on screen, so we don't know if that means you can unlock them in-game or if something else entirely. Supposedly, there's also a big list of characters that have been revealed for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, so let's check that out real quick. Obviously, you gotta start with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Rouge, Omega, Amy, Cream, Big, Silver, Blaze, Eye, Jet, Storm, and Wave. I'm forgetting all these characters' names. There's too many. SBO, Charmy, Vector, Dr. Eggman, Sage, Metal Sonic, Zavok, Zaz, Deadly Six. Haven't seen him in a long time. And the Egg Robo. No, not the Egg Robo. Whatever those ones are called. Egg Pawns. I don't know. For the collab-ish characters, we got Prime, 9, that's what he's called, that's right, Rusty Rose, SpongeBob, Patrick, the 4 TMNT Turtles, Tangle, Whisper, Knights, 3 characters from Knights, I don't know what their names are, Minecraft Steve, Minecraft Alex, Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender, Movie Sonic, Movie Shadow, and Hatsune Miku. Now hold on, some of those haven't been confirmed. I don't know if that's like a real big thing I should be worried about if all of these are going to be coming to the game, but these should be like a general like list. There could be definitely more, especially like the Sonic Prime characters. I definitely expect to see a lot more of them. But otherwise, I think this is pretty much everything that insiders have been saying and other stuff like that. I hope Jet Set Radio comes to the game, dude. I love Jet Set Radio. I've never played a Jet Set Radio game or experienced any of the content, by the way. I just love the way he looks and the sounds, obviously, as well as just the way he moves in-game. I think everything about him is just really cool, and I really hope he comes to Crossworlds because him on Extreme Gear would be so cool! But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully I can get this out before the Game Awards because I can guarantee you some of this stuff is going to be shown off there, so I just want to be ahead of the curve on it. Also, please, Sega Ninjas, don't take this down. I need the views! Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.